Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Alright, we are heading to the bank. Apparently, even though it's Wednesday, Terry's check is saying it's in, which is a good thing because Amazon came out of my account and I'm now being 30 cents to the good to being like $20 to the bad when the insurance pulls. Gotta love money. So we are currently showing 70 degrees, 21 degrees Celsius. And it is heavy air. It's very gross outside. Alrighty, time to get moving here. I was going to change the bandage because I changed it when I got home last night. The other half of the blister has peeled away. More infection came out. Lovely, which is good. The band-aids are working well. I was going to change it, but the thing is, on there really good. It's stinging a little bit this morning, which is of course concerning, but I figured, you know what, let that bandage stay on a little bit longer. I'll change it when I come home. And Terry and I are kind of discussing which way I should go bandage wise. As expensive as these band-aids are, I feel like they're doing the most good of anything I've put on. And I have another full box of them. I did buy 2 boxes that day. I forget if there were 6 or 8 in a box. I don't know if I forget what I told you guys. But I'm not using the blister ones anymore because it's open now. Those are only for when it's a sealed blister. So just hoping we're on the right side of this thing because it's getting. I'm not gonna lie, I kid around about it being a flesh-eating bacteria or whatnot, but nonetheless, I am concerned for the size of this wound because it's over 1 inch long and 1/2 inch wide. Yeah, and it's deep. There's a lot of missing curve on that pinky toe right now, but I'm taking it serious. I'm keeping an eye on it. But I gotta stop at Mom's and move her trash can for her quick so the garbage man takes it. So I'm just gonna put the money, if her account is showing the full balance, I'm gonna put money in down there, and then hopefully, because I don't want to shorten her up. And we got road construction. Yay, it's that time of year. Oh my, it's a gloomy day, and once again at noon we are scheduled to have more rain. So wanted to get the puppies out to somewhere before that happens. So we might be getting right back out. That wasn't too bad. Sneak around that. Alrighty. Another beautiful day in central Pennsylvania. So I'm betting somebody in payroll did something too early because next payroll falls on 4th of July week, and I'm betting any money that they accidentally pushed that ahead a day because it's not normal. And I'm kind of because I was thinking that I wanted to ask the store manager at Aldi's, are we getting our check Thursday instead of Friday on the next one because of 4th of July being on Friday? Bet we are, but who knows with them. Really, I don't know. All right, so now I can hit the bank right there by Mom, stop over there quick, get her trash can out, and then make a quick maybe 10-15 minute visit. Check out her new oxygenator. She got it yesterday before I got to work. So, yeah, I woke up this morning to a text message. Hey, any chance you can come in and help out? I'll give you Saturday off. And I didn't get up until after 8 o'clock or around 8 o'clock. So, and I said, sorry, I just got up. He's like, it's okay, I got to figure it out. I'm like, all right, good. I really want to stay off this foot more than I've been. So once the rain hits, take your shoes off and lay down. I might, honestly, at that point, I might let it get some air. I have different types of bandages. I just don't know. Anybody in internet land, I know I need to seek medical professional help probably eventually, but if you go to like the urgent care, they want $200 up front to see you. And I don't have that. So, anywhere in my realm of anything. So, that's not gonna happen. Alrighty, quick little visit with Mom. Got the trash can out. Wasn't a whole lot to do. But she was, the on-site therapist was there and going through the exercises. She's getting more range of motion in her arm, which is good. Very good. So she's slowly getting there. She goes back to the doctor in July. So today is a federal holiday, Juneteenth. Never even remotely ever heard of this crap. One more day for federal government to have, off to do nothing. Go play golf. But so that's why Terry got, because banks are closed tomorrow. Which is, it kind of works out in our favor, because that way, for sure, when the car insurance comes out, there's money. Like I said, I advanced yesterday's pay, so everything's usually like a day behind, but if it were to hit today, it may have caused an overdraft. I don't know. So, oh my goodness gracious. Well, we'll see if we can go this way this time. The other day when I came out this way, there was a head-on collision Sheridan to Penn Street. I had to divert off to a different street. So it all works out. I end up out on Washington Boulevard. I just think it's neat coming down through this way. It's just something different. I really love it. There's a sidewalk and people are walking down the street instead of walking on the sidewalk. I know the sidewalks aren't the best, trip hazards and whatnot, because I saw a lot of rough spots, but still, one person walking on the sidewalk, the other person's walking down the street. Right in the lane I'm in. We got raindrops on the windshield, 10:40. It wasn't supposed to come until 12. Guess Mom was saying there were thunderstorms getting, possible this morning. I don't know. Well, we'll see what it's like when we get home. Right now it's a real fine mist, and when you're driving, it kind of makes it more, because you're running into it, so it might not be as bad as, hit the wipers quick. They're fine little dots. Should be able to get at least a partial doggy walk in. That's the other reason I go this way, is it kind of bypasses all the stupid little loops of when I used to go the other way. I get right to the bridge. Just gotta be careful what lane you're in coming up through here, because you got one lane roads from the left and right, and if you're in the wrong one, you're in a turn lane. Like right now, I'm gonna follow this truck over. I doubt it's out. There's very occasionally there's a DeLorean downtown here, but not in this weather. I don't think he's taking that car out in the weather. Alrighty, home sweet home to dampness. It's not really doing anything right now. If anything, it's ooh, hold on, hold on, stay. I think that was a yellow finch. There's two different yellow ones. Can't remember what the other one's called. It showed up in my Merlin the one day. There's a yellow finch. I forget what the other one is, but they're both really bright, beautiful birds. That's the one I'm always trying to catch her in the backyard. Fortunately, I don't have the Sony on me because I haven't been carrying that. I haven't taken a picture with that thing in, I think, about a month. Sorry, boo. I wasn't trying to pull you away from the tree. You lost your balance. Come on. All right, get a little man out for his damp walk. Hopefully we don't get poured on here. But, and then I'm on the fence of whether or not I should try to, I'm going to look at my wound We'll look at my foot and see what it looks like. And I'm questioning whether or not I should let it get some air and maybe dry out for a little bit, or if I should recover it. And I have first aid ointment that seems to heal better than Neosporin. It's older stuff. And I might end up putting it in there and putting one of the other band-aids on it instead of these expensive ones and letting these rest for work. We'll see. See what it looks like. I started thinking about it. I probably can't show that on YouTube. I'll probably get flagged for gruesomeness or something, even though some channels don't seem to care and don't seem to have a problem and other channels do. I don't know what the rules are there. But you might be able to tell, maybe you can't. I did pull the Action 5 out just in case we get rain. And the door is not fully locked. Now it is, and we got a boom boom. Yay! The reason we came out. Alright, walk one was very quick. Little man did his business right away. I just don't want to risk rain and get them wet, and then there's a problem. We've already seen some rain. Come on, no, you're going more than just that. Let's go. I don't really know what happened at work this morning that they were trying to get me to come in, unless the lead wasn't showing up for some reason. I don't know, but didn't go into detail. Didn't really ask either. I actually delayed responding for about 40 minutes. Like, because right after like got up, I had that muscle spasm in my back that is not fully gone away, and I couldn't breathe for a minute. So it wasn't just a matter of my foot, but also I was having some other problems going on, which I don't understand really why. Come on, Bassett, you can do it. She's really mopey this morning. Nothing new. She starts off slow, she kind of picks it up as she goes, but she's got to sniff everything. I'm glad we did very short walks. It started raining before Terry even left to go to Sam's Club. It is pouring outside, boo. It's pouring out there, man. Aren't you happy you went out and got poopied? He's like, ooh, fresh air. Smells good. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness gracious. Don't get too close to that window, man. I don't need you falling a story down. It is teeming out. I miss it anyway. I don't know. I have to look. My watch isn't lighting up. I'm scared to let go of the camera. No, I guess I should shut down that exercise. 11:55. Well, at least our drainage works up here. Up top, it's probably a flood. Our drain pipe is just taking in water. Oh my God, it's a miracle the sun has decided to come back out. It's still around. Blue skies. Holy crap. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. I had no clue. I've been cleaning rugs and cleaning deep cleaners. That is a nightmare. All right, got them both together. Terry is on her way home from Sam's Club, so I figured get them out, let them go potties quick, because it has been a while since we've been outside. Ooh, that sun is warm too. For sure. For sure. Alrighty. Well, I think I got most of the things cleaned up I needed to do. Deep cleaner all scrubbed out and hosed out. The thing just, I pulled out a full-fledged newborn kitten out of the living room carpet. It was kind of gross. Just took a quick look at my toe, and we have some wound cleaning saline I threw in it. Not much. Just try to get some of the stuff out of it. There's still more infection coming out. I have a regular Band-Aid on it with regular Neosporin. I didn't put one of those Pro Healing ones on this time around. Probably gonna let it go maybe 4 to 6 hours and check it again, because the Band-Aid did not want to stay on my foot. So, take another look at it here shortly, probably around 6 o'clock or so. Keep a close eye on this thing. All the pine needles and everything have kind of stopped up where the whatchamacallit is. It is flowing around and still going down in the hole. Yeah, they still haven't even touched it. I haven't mentioned it in a while. But right here's the culprit. Right here's the biggest problem, is the fact that they've got the drainage coming across this road. That they've, this was just a poor design. Of course, in the wintertime, this just freezes when it melts. So, all right, let's go this way, guys. It's like a little walkie walk. We haven't done much today. Actually doesn't feel too bad. It was stinging most of the day. Now it feels pretty good. Look at this. We had pouring down rain. I showed you that earlier. And now we have sunshine for the first time in days. Yay! All right, little man's looking at me like, hey, I want to do something. Terry was trying to think of someplace shady we could go, but I'm really not in the mood today. Kind of wanting to stay off this foot and not use gas. So, home walks it is. Not really staying off the foot, but I'm not using fuel. I already went out today. She went out today. Both cars got run, so gotta be conscious of this stuff. I do want to get up in the air though, because I want to see what this looks like from, especially over in here. Those clouds are really neat looking. A little bit of a breeze, but I should be able to get at least 170 feet without a problem. Nope, not even aiming at it. Right there. Well, it looks pretty one way, but the other way I didn't even notice. That looks a little ominous. Kind of moving backwards away from us though. Well, the sun is staying out. That cloud, dark cloud base moved away. So I thought I was hearing thunder, but it was the subwoofer downstairs. I don't know, Terry's watching Rescue. Ariana Kibble is in it from American Pie Bandcamp, and she was also in a couple episodes of Vampire Diaries as Stefan's friend or ghost or whatever she was. And what else? John Tucker Must Die. So she's watching that, and we're trying to fill out some things from the accident too. Maybe she can get some other aid, even though it's been since April 23rd, 2023. It's hard to believe it's been over 2 years since that fateful night. Oh man, I did take the drone up, as you have probably already seen that. I didn't do a whole lot of videoing, just kind of. I'm doing a lot more photography, and I'm telling you what, I'm really digging the idea of using the 180, the wide angle, or even the orbit shots, because you get all the photos and they're all raw, and you don't have to really think about moving it and trying to line it up. And then if you want a panoramic shot out of it, you get one. So it's a really, really convenient way to take all the photos you want to take of an area fairly quickly. So I was about 371 feet, I think, today. There is a little bit of a breeze. The drone wasn't giving me any issues with it. I mean, it's a real light, maybe 2-3 mile an hour breeze I'm feeling. I did get a weather thing that up to 13 mile an hour wind gusts, but not feeling that. So, and I'm getting Princess out for a quick little walk before we have our chicken Caesar salad dinner with french fries on top. Yum, 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 yum. So probably gonna do, because of how many clouds there are, as long as the weather doesn't turn to shit on me here, probably going to do another flight. As the evening progresses, try to get some, maybe a sunset shot with some really beautiful looking clouds and stuff. So keep my eye out in that. Going for 8 o'clock on, because it's otherwise it's too early for it. So I did put the ND filter back on. I still have the shutter and the ISO on auto and the Evo knocked down to -1.3. So I'm not sure what the actual Evo and the shutter were. I'm sure they were. The thing does a really good job at keeping them under control. The problem is the clouds are such a pale blue right now. It's challenging for the clouds to be separated and get a lot of depth, but I do have HDR and HLG on both things, I believe. I don't know if the camera itself does HDR. I'm gonna look at that. I think this says they are in HDR. I knew HLG is on. What do you think, Princess? She said, "Piddle, Dad, what am I down here for? Can I go back home now and go back to bed? And go get my din-din?" Her little nose is going like a mile a minute. Good evening, everybody. Boy, I think we're gonna have a really cool sunset if this keeps going the way it is. What time is it anyway? 7:04. Got a little bit of time yet, but got some clouds front and back to light up, so could be really interesting. All right, last walks of the night. I think little man getting out first. He probably will do a boom boom, I'm thinking now. Earlier, I'm not surprised he didn't. Gotta be careful, we got other people walking down this way with another dog. So we just got done watching probably one of the dumbest effing movies I've ever watched in my life on Apple TV called Echo Valley with Julianne Moore. And I forget who the daughter is. Sweeney? I forget her first name. Anyway, the daughter's a drug addict. The mother's lives on a farm with horses and trains lessons for horses. But is the most worthless person in the world when it comes to defending herself. And is an enabler of a drug addict daughter. So it just, the whole thing just, there was instances with the dog and instances with the horses. I literally got up and walked the hell out at one point. I did finish watching it, but not happily. I was very, very pissed until they did like an after the type of thing of what they really did to frame the drug addict son of a bitch. It was very infuriating to me. So, yeah, not one I personally would ever watch again. Just felt that she was just such a weak character overall. For being a woman that's on a farm, had absolutely no strength whatsoever in any way and no self-preservation. Just very, I don't know how you want to call it. You think she would have been more of a fighter, especially when you've seen her in other things where she's a badass. So, yeah, not a great movie in my opinion.